Continuing coverage of yesterday's Block Island plane crash where one man died and 2 other people were hurt near Block Island State Airport. Good afternoon, I'm Kate Walsh. We're learning more today about the victims. The man who was killed has been identified as 77-year-old Daniel Wilson. He was a local lawmaker in New York State in Montgomery County. We've also just learned the pilot is an 87-year-old man from Mechanicville, New York. The other passenger, a 77-year-old woman from Clifton Park, New York. Those 2 identities have not been released. We have crews tracking the latest on the mainland and the investigation on Block Island. First in Narragansett, here's Erica Ritchie at the Galilee Ferry Terminal.
And Kate, good noontime to you. In addition to being a local legislator in Montgomery County, Daniel Wilson also spent more than 50 years as a civil engineer in that part of New York. We're told by the county clerk in that area that news of his tragic passing yesterday is devastating. The wreckage remains on Block Island 24 hours after the Piper PA-28 plane went down near the airport yesterday. Once federal investigators arrive and survey the scene later today, the plane will be moved to a secure location for a closer evaluation. Meantime, news is starting to spread to the locals about what happened, many of whom told us this morning they only had a vague idea.
And I didn't know that the crash had happened if it wasn't for me talking to her.
Bernice Johnson is friends with the woman who runs a commuter airline to Block Island. Jan Wampler happened to be in the right place at the right time.
We were in the medical center and they had organized to fly him off. I know that.
But that's all Wampler knew. He had no idea the 2 individuals they were organizing a life flight for had just been involved in this plane crash near the Block Island airport that killed 77-year-old Daniel Wilson.
We live outside of town. We didn't see it, but it's a terrible tragedy, obviously, and we feel terrible for the people who were involved.
The plane was on its way to the island from Albany, New York around 12:30 yesterday afternoon when it went down, taking with it a staple in Montgomery County, New York. The clerk saying in a statement, Dan was a kind, smart, and patient man. He was always thinking of ways to assist others and truly defined what it means to be a community servant. And my colleague Sophia Zabo is en route to Block Island as we speak with the hopes of being there when the federal investigators arrive later today and continue their investigation. She continues our coverage this noontime from the ferry.
Well, we're on our way to the island right now to get to the scene of the crash and hopefully figure out some more information about what exactly happened here. Now, an investigator from the National Transportation Board of Safety is expected to visit the crash today. They will gather records and information about the pilot, the aircraft, and its operating environment. Keep in mind, while the NTSB says we will get a preliminary report in about 30 days, that final report with the probable cause and contributing factors won't be released for another 12 to 24 months. So today is really just a first step in finding out what could have caused this accident. Now we are on our way to Block Island now via the Block Island ferry. Stay with 12 News both on air and online to get the latest information. Reporting on the Block Island ferry, Sophia Zabo, 12 News.
Our coverage of the deadly Block Island plane crash will continue throughout the coming days as we learn more about what happened and the people involved. The latest today will be coming up starting at 4, and breaking news will be updated around the clock on the WPRI 12 Plus Smart TV app and WPRI.com.